So can you see it, Jack?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. So I love sailing. Um,
Yeah.
I've collected sailing stuff for years, and I got a copy of, I think it's like a manual of seamanship or something. I've used some bits of that for the background. So this, like the knots and stuff in the background.
Yeah.
Um, and then I've got three different photos in here. So I've got the sailor,
Mhm.
and I've got, this is a tissue print. So in the book, can't remember which page it is, but we've got, making tissue prints. So I used that because I wanted some of the background to show through a bit. So I've got these two tiny men sort of standing on the beach looking out to sea. And then I've got in my sea section, I've got quite a lot of old boats. And I've been wanting to use this one for ages because it's lovely. So I decided that I was going to put that inside a container because when I was trying the layout, it all just looked a bit flat.
Yeah.
When I had the boat actually down, it just sort of plonked on the collage itself. And I knew I wanted to add a few other elements. So this here is just a piece of blue. It's like a woolen fabric, so similar, I imagine, to what a naval uniform would be made from. And then put the container onto the surface. I tried it just with just the sailor and just these. And I always like to have odd number of elements. It just looked much better when I'd stuck that on. And because it's in a little container, it kind of gives it some 3D. So, I mean,
Yeah.
this, I was a bit over the top with this one, I'll admit, because I really love nautical stuff. So this will probably go on my shelf anyway. So there's no way I'm putting this much effort into every, responsive challenge. But yeah, I really like that theme.
It's
So that's
beautiful.
Francois DuPont.
That's Francois DuPont. I absolutely love the box. I mean, I've not seen it without the box, but it adds so much, like, absolutely gorgeous. I'm shy to show you mine because mine is so much more simple.
Oh,
But
most of mine are, believe me.
it's funny that you mentioned the Morse code because this is my Francois Dupont, and all I did is I spelled his name Francois Dupont in Morse code,
Wow, that's so clever.
and I used French knots. And as I was making it, I was thinking how funny that I'm using knots, which is already a measurement, but also French knots for a French sailor, which I thought was cute. And I used blue, like a navy blue, and white was a postcard that belonged to my grandpa's.
Oh,
And
lovely.
I also wanted, well, one, I wanted something that was simple, like something that we can, like we said before, like there's a lot of beautiful artworks that has been posted already on Instagram, and you and I are showing examples that are a bit elaborate, maybe. And we said, let's also show something that's simple.
Simple.
And this was
Exactly. It can be something that takes 2 minutes or, 2 hours, whatever.
absolutely, for me, like I want to be moved by something. I don't
Yes.
care if you spent 5 days making
No,
it or 5 minutes, really.
absolutely.
So,
That's
so
so
this is,
clever. And I hadn't thought, when you said knots, I thought
uh,
of, knots that you make for mooring up a boat and what have you. I hadn't thought of knots as in speed,
yeah.
sailing. That's so clever.
Also, I thought I had a photo of a man sort of standing in front of the sea, which was a really beautiful photo. But then I thought, I actually want to use a seascape, rather
Yeah.
than a portrait, because everything that I've made so far has been portraits.
Yes.
It's a portraits challenge, really. But I thought, I'm going to spell his name, so I
Yeah.
don't really need his face as well. So yeah, I thought it could also bring that idea into the picture that we can use a landscape as well, or like a